So I have clicked on the Block 1 ACE classes document titled Alternative to Flipgrid 521 through 527. So again, if you have not yet done this, and you can do it in Flipgrid if you'd rather record yourself as opposed to writing something, then the recommendation this week is to go ahead and do this. I'm looking at this class's chart, and I see that not very many people have contributed to it, but one person who has is Caitlin. So what Caitlin did is she clicked on the link like I just did here in Google Classroom, the link out to the document, and then it popped up this chart for her, and she has editing rights, as does everybody else in this class. So she just clicked in this, and then she created a writing piece. What this writing piece is in response to is the following question. What is something that you have spent a lot of time doing since we left Bulldog Boulevard? And then Caitlin wrote about something that she has been up to, and it looks like she wrote about it in some pretty good detail. Part of the English 10 and English 10 Honors competency is showing that you can select relevant and specific information in order to convey experiences. It looks like she's talking about the experience of hiking with friends and family during our time since we left school. So that has been one of her what's, and she wrote about it in fairly fine detail. When you look at the end of course assignment sheet, you'll find that the second bullet asks you to do exactly this: share one of your what's from our time since we left school. So what Caitlin could do, should she desire to do so, is she can literally copy and paste this writing piece, include it in a Google Doc if that's how she decides to present her end of course assignment, and share that out with me, and I can provide some feedback on it, and she can work on improving this piece of the end of course assignment. So between a quick write and this here, which she has completed, she's like halfway done with the assignment already. So what I hope you're realizing is much of what's been posted in our classroom for the past couple of months has been building all the while to completion of this end of course assignment. Let's say that in the very first week that we were out from school, you made a Flipgrid. You could go back and you could watch your Flipgrid video and remind yourself what you were up to early on, and that could be something that you share as part of your end of course assignment. So to reiterate, it's item number 3. If you haven't already engaged with the Flipgrid or done it in a Google Doc because you're maybe not comfortable recording yourself, then strongly recommend you do that and then consider using it as part of your end of course assignment. Item 4 says, access the blog, www.mrmartinsenglish.blogspot.com, in order to continue thinking about / brainstorming ideas for the third bullet of the end of course assignment. Sharing one of your quick writes, talking in detail about one of your what's, and then talking about the most significant part of English class are 3 of the 4 components of the end of course assignment. Now, in a lot of the conversations that I've had with students about the end of course assignment, I'm hearing that they're not sure what to do for this part of the assignment, or they don't really remember all of the things that we did back in the classroom. So I'm recommending this week that you click on that link and then just start going back through the blog. I know that I started doing this a little bit yesterday, and there were many things that we did as a class this year that I had sort of forgotten about that in hindsight were really, really impactful. So this is going to, when you click on it, take you out to the very first day of school this school year. I'm just going to scroll through that a little bit and remind myself what we did. All right, so on the very first day of school, you had time to browse around the classroom library, and many of you left the classroom with a free reading book. There are many of you this school year that loved the free reading course component. There are some of you that were professed non-readers. Oh, I don't read. That eventually found a really good book and kind of got hooked on reading again. So that's an example of something that you experienced in the last 6-7 months that you would not have experienced if it weren't for our class. So I'm recommending you scroll through our agendas for the school year and try to find the few things that really impacted you, and then pick one and include it as part of your end of course assignment. English 10 students, I think I am going to pick the personality profile that we did online that determined my personality type as architect. I think that's the most impactful thing that we did together. Back soon with another video.